Now, listen, you guys, it seems like Bebe is out there basically shading the behind out of the transformer and reducing her existence to mere personality. And we're going to be talking about her also praising Nicki Minaj. And I'm not surprised to see that, you guys. We're also going to be talking about this entire situation with Loyachi telling us the, state of hip hop, which is very interesting coming from him. Akademiks is out there still spooked, okay? He's still scared of Sosi Santana and now is bringing Diddy into this entire situation. And Ice Spice was out there eating her Amazon Live performance. Now, these are the things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I'm doing amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's team. Now, you guys, it is very interesting what's all of a sudden happening in the entertainment industry, you guys. It seems like people are finally tired of the transformer and they are tired of her being mad at somebody who appreciates Nicki Minaj, which in my own opinion, even up to now, I find really delusional of her, because the way she gets so uneasy each time somebody compliments Nicki Minaj, each time somebody says Nicki is funny. Remember that entire situation with her and following Ciara? Like, it's really wild in my own opinion, you guys. Like, how delusional do you have to be to think that you, a person who talks like a baby who's learning to talk, how delusional do you have to be to think that you, a person who struggles to rhyme anything, would have the power to tell people not to mess with Nicki Minaj? It's pretty delusional, you guys. It seems like Bebe was on live with her friend, and they were basically talking about how much great of an artist Nicki Minaj is. They literally were gushing over Nicki Minaj and saying that, oh my goodness, she's amazing, she's such a lyricist, she writes and things like that. And then the friend brought up the transformer and said, oh well, Cardi is doing her thing as well. And Bebe was like, oh well, while she's doing her thing, Nicki Minaj is a different caliber of a musician. Her talent is just so amazing. I'm not surprised, you guys, because I've been known that Bebe has been a fan for the longest of time. Sometimes she actually does perform Nicki Minaj songs on stage, okay? That's how much of a fan she is of Nicki Minaj. Not that I'm surprised. Everybody who has put in the sweat and the work, in their craft would appreciate Nicki Minaj, because she has done the same. She wasn't handed a career on a silver platter like you know who. So I'm not surprised that Bebe loves Nicki Minaj like that. Now, had the conversation ended there, we would be like, oh, okay, it is what it is. But it seems like they decided to take it a step further, okay? They ended up talking about how, the transformer doesn't write and, her own songs, and then said that, oh, Nicki, on the other hand, she actually does write her own songs. And then she also said that, oh my goodness, I don't get me wrong, I love, the transformer for her personality, but I love Nicki Minaj for her talent. And this entire personality issue, I agree with some people on Twitter who were like, the way they say that, oh my goodness, she's so real, she has got such a personality, they make it seem like Nicki Minaj doesn't have a personality. Do you understand what I'm saying? The way they keep saying, oh my goodness, she has such a great personality, so does Nicki. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why even Nicki Minaj interviews are enjoyable, because of that personality that she has. Okay, if we're going to be honest. But then again, I also do understand where people who keep on bringing up her personality are coming from. There's nothing else that you can talk about that woman. You can't talk about her being a lyricist. You can't talk about her being smart. You can't even talk about her past and the rise to stardom, because that even involves, a background of laziness, of not wanting to do things the hard way. So they have got nothing positive to say about her except bringing up her personality. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, that's the reason why they keep saying a personality, this and that. That's the only thing they can think of. It's just like when somebody is trying to compliment somebody on how they are attractive and they say that their earlobes are beautiful. Because I'm just like, her personality does not make her a great rapper, okay? If we want to talk about personality, are there no competitions for personality or some personalities or something like that? Because I mean, if all it took was personality to be, a rapper, we've got a lot of people with great personalities that we know. okay, but they don't walk around calling themselves rappers or the best female rapper just because they have a great personality. So honestly speaking, the personality nonsense, I personally am over it, okay? It seems like, the Transformer gang was really not feeling it. They were mad at BB, and I'm like, she didn't say anything that we all aren't already thinking. So please leave that girl alone and let her, praise who she wants to, because it's based on facts and the truth. And I think at the end of this video, I'm just going to insert that snippet of BB basically being shady to the Transformer. Let me know what you think about that. Now, moving on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about. Isn't it interesting, you guys, that Drake's BFF, Luyachi, is out there basically talking about how music, has been diluted and things like that. It's not as great as it used to be. And I'm like, how rich coming from a guy who has contributed to the dilution of hip hop himself. It's very really interesting if you ask me, because correct message, just wrong messenger. Let me know in the comment section, you guys, if you feel like a message like that being carried by Loyachi is even acceptable or can be taken seriously. Let me know what you think about that, you guys, in the comment section. Now, moving on to the next thing that I'm gonna be talking about, you guys, Akademiks, you guys. Akademiks is out there basically still scared of Sosi Santana. He's out there making excuses, telling that, oh, well, Diddy invited him to his party and that he felt like it was going to be fishy or stuff like that. And I'm just like, all these lives you're doing, you're still not doing the one thing that Sosi Santana asked you to do, which is catch him outside, okay? Like, you're not doing that one thing. You're still ranting on Instagram. You're still ranting on lives and things like that. You basically refuse to come outside and meet Sosi Santana. And now you're deflecting and you're talking about Diddy inviting you to a party. And, he started saying that, oh my goodness, I didn't go because I felt like, well, they would ambush me with a guy like Santana coming and, dancing in front of me and things like literally making a bunch of excuses for being the weak behind, mouth running dad that he is. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about Akademiks deflecting from the mere fact that he's scared to meet Santana outside. Let me know, you guys, what you think about that. Do you really think? And one thing about Diddy is he doesn't play. I hope he knows that, because he started, even bringing Carisha into that entire mess. And I'm just like, listen, why are you writing yourself a D wish? Okay, this is literally you applying for that. What is that? And I think he seems to forget who Diddy is. And personally, I hope he keeps poking Diddy so that he can learn a lesson, one or two. So yeah, keep running your mouth, Akademiks, so that we can see the show where you finally will get put in your place, because Diddy does not play. Okay, and the next thing that I'm gonna be talking about, you guys, Ice Spice. Ice Spice was out here performing at the Amazon Live, and the performance was really great. You cannot deny the level of growth that you actually see, with Ice Spice. She's not out here in people's business. She minds her own business. And honestly speaking, her performing skills are really, growing. They're really going up. The breath control and things like that. And I hope she continues to work on herself as an artist and that she remains focused, in her lane and does her own thing. Okay. Now, one person who basically came to attend Ice Spice's set was Billie Eilish. Okay, and we love to see them. They're both on their Barbie album, and of course, probably they might have, bonded. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, you guys. I'm just gonna quickly insert that entire BB live that she did at the end. So thank you for watching once more, and thank you for making this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell. Until my next one, see you.
Nicki Minaj. I, honestly, I'm gonna have to say this right now. I really do think Nicki Minaj. I really do believe this, that Nikki is one of the best female rappers of all time.
Definitely. She's definitely a lyricist.
Like, I feel like her
her pen game is strong.
She writes her own
Right.
shit, number one. Number two, I just feel like she's always coming with new shit. Like, I have so much respect for her.
No, yeah, I love her. Well, let me give it up for the women in the rap game, period. They're doing what's needed to be done. I think they need to stop putting women against one another to begin with. And also, we also
Like,
gotta,
let Cardi do her thing.
yeah,
She's like,
but also,
I love
she's a great
Cardi.
performer.
Let me just say, I like Cardi because I fuck with her personality and I like how real she is.
Yeah.
But like with Nikki, I just feel like the talent, the writing talent, the musicality, the artistry,
yeah,
it's untouchable.
yeah. And people also gotta realize it's different from being a rapper and being a performer.
What, Nikki's a good performer too.
She's a great performer.
Nikki could stand right there and
But let's be clear. We're keeping it 100 because I'm a straight shooter. I love Cardi, but we also know that Cardi's not writing 95%.
Well, let's not get into that because we don't want the Cardi fans coming after us.
No, because I love Cardi.
Who's calling us right now?